back to Consultants Corner. I'm Rebecca Brizi. This is my corner. I am a consultant, and I'm so glad to have you with me today for another video on business tips and food analogies. The topic this week on both my blog and this YouTube channel is about making it easy for people to contact you. What is the purpose behind your calls to action, and how do you drive that purpose? It's not easy to communicate clearly and explicitly and succinctly because words that we use in a certain way sometimes mean something completely different to the person with whom we are speaking. And we have no way of knowing that that's the case until a miscommunication has become blatantly obvious. And this is why instructions are so hard to give. Reference several previous videos, all happening in the upper left corner of the video right now. So when it comes to a call to action on your website or really anywhere in any of your communication, the point is to know what it is that you want people to do and then make it easy for them to do that. Don't make your clients think in this case. They have enough to think about in their own lives. Your call to action is something you want them to do, so don't make them do any of the work. How do you do that? How do you remove any barriers or potential confusion or unknowns in that funnel, in that cadence of communication? You know, sometimes it's the smallest things. This is where the food analogy comes in. It's very typical in Italian recipes to use a formula called QB, the letters Q and B. QB stands for quanto basta. Quanto basta means however much you need. So you'll have a recipe that might say 3 tomatoes, 2 garlic cloves, and then 5 more ingredients that are all QB, 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 QB. Some basil, olive oil, salt and pepper, pasta, olives, ricotta cheese, whatever, as much as you need. But of course, if it's the first time you're doing a recipe, you don't really know how much you need to achieve what. You've never done it before. And I always find myself wanting to throw QB into conversations whenever I find that something is unclear. When I'm talking to a client and they have a sort of vague notion of what they want or what they expect, and specifically what they want their clients or prospects to do. When we are cooking, especially when we're doing a recipe for the first time or a food or cuisine with which we are not very familiar, we want some specific instructions to at least teach us the basics. If I don't even know why I'm here or what I'm doing, then it's really hard to move forward. Don't make it hard to move forward for your website visitors, for the audience at your next presentation, for the people who pick up and read your brochure, anywhere you insert a call to action. Because we are humans and we will always gravitate towards the path of least resistance. And again, think of your clients. They have enough going on in their lives. If they're hiring you, it's to make their life easier. If you're making it harder before they've even hired you, you just won't get very far. So decide what you want your clients to do, decide what journey you want your audience to take, and then first remove every possible barrier to that journey. And second, make it so obvious, so simple that they don't even have to think about it. Here's a good example of bad. I was at a speaking engagement a few weeks ago, and I was given the opportunity for an ask. And my ask was the promotion of my newsletter. You know, that email you can't wait to receive every Tuesday morning into your inbox. And so I explained that that was my ask, and I explained what the newsletter entails, when people would receive it, how long it might take them to read it, trying to give all the details, make this really simple. And I forgot to say where to subscribe to my newsletter. Now, yes, go to my website, and it's there on the homepage. But I should have said that. I shouldn't have made the audience have to think about that. It should have been a very simple, go to my homepage, rgbrizi.com, scroll a little bit until you see that big beige subscribe button. That's what I should have said. So if anybody from that talk is watching this right now, that's what I meant. Remember, every time you expect somebody else to do something, you want to make it simple, you want to make it obvious, you want to make it natural. What do you want your audiences to do when they meet you at an event, when they hear you at a speaking engagement, when they visit your website, when they receive your email newsletter, when they connect with you on social media? Know what the plan is and no more QBs. And of course on YouTube, this is very simple because there's just a big subscribe button, bright and red, right there when you land on this channel. So click that, never ever miss a video. I'll see you back here next week. Bye now.